Hey guys, happy Thursday. Feels like a Friday, I'll say that. Hey, don't go to my second to last video. Don't go in the comments. I wake up this morning, check my little YouTube studio thing for creators, and there's fucking like 50 comments on this video where I'm fairly certain I preface at the start of the video with I think verbatim I was like, just let me be dumb for a second. Let me be dumb. Let me give like a fantastical sort of idea, my personal idea of what I think would fix things. But it wasn't even that. It's just like, hey man, like, if the government cared, they would do this. But I know that they can't, because legally they can't. You know, they can go so far as the minimum wage, but I don't know. It was just so weird to see so many people. There's literally like almost 60 comments on that video of people just berating me for everything, for, you know, just trying to educate me and stuff. And it's like, no, I know, man, I know. So it's just such yeah, don't go to that fucking video. It's so, I've stopped looking at the comments, because like I really, like, why am I driving right now? Why am I making a video while I'm driving right now? Because I don't have time. I have a real life. Okay, I have a 9 to 5, it's 8 to 5. Okay, Dolly Parton has never worked a day in her life, I don't think, because 8 to 5, that's not 8 hours, Dolly. That's not 8 hours. Where's your lunch, bitch? Oh my God, same fucking thing as yesterday. I ran the light again. But you know, whatever. I don't. It takes 3 seconds for the other side's green light to turn on, so I'm not in any fucking danger. But I'm not sitting in traffic. Okay, that's the good thing about my commute, is I don't have any fucking traffic, man. Anyway. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, just, man, and it was embarrassing. Like, half of me was like, oh my God, like, Jesus Christ, people, did you just totally skip over the fact that I prefaced it not seriously? I'm clearly not an economist, right? Like, there's not even any links in the description of, you know, for citations. No, it was just like, man, if they cared, it was like, if they cared, they would do this, but they can't and they won't. But they can, but they won't. So, right, but that is such as any person would know that that's too simple of a thing. And it's above, like, at this point, like, we're seeing the destruction of the Western world in mass. Okay, it's here in America, it's in London, it's in, I think, Germany. Like, every place, every Western country is dealing with mass immigration right now. Like, America, I think, yeah, I was gonna say less so, but no, like, Biden let in 10, under the previous administration, it wasn't Biden, okay, it's the same, it's the uniparty, okay, 4 years ago, the people in power let in 10 million people, right, 10 million? My God, we're never gonna get those people out. We're never. So there's so many. And then Europe, Paris, France, not Paris and France. Where's the other one? H went there. Recently, London. Like, these people, these places are being inundated with foreigners who have basically no overlap in terms of culture, religious beliefs, like nothing. It seems very systematic. So, and then just the level, I think even the layperson is aware of like how much, what's the word? What's the word? You know, corruption is at play here. Like we're like raising the wages is such a, and that's why I said let me be stupid for, like, it's not gonna fix anything. I think it would help. I think ultimately, like in the short term, because people wouldn't be so damn strapped, and that'd be nice to be able to go around and the vibe not be so fucking dire. But overall, like, is we could raise, there's been people out in, you know, YouTube land and such where they're like, hey, like if you were to keep the minimum wage with at, you know, on par with inflation, it'd be like $66 today. Like even if you did that, like, well, then I guess people would be able to buy a fucking house. Like, but that's never gonna happen. Like, I know people, I fucking know. Like, so silly, so dumb, such a waste of time. I can't believe how many people left such long comments. Like, nobody has time for that, dude. Nobody has time to read comments. Are you out of your damn mind? I don't have any fucking time. But it was really sad because so many people were just like, they attacked me. They were like, you need to stay out of, it's your fault you're in debt. Bitch, when did I say I was in debt? Like, I'm one of like 2 38-year-olds alive who have zero debt, okay? And I'm very fucking proud of that. I mention that in damn near every one of my videos. No debt of any fucking kind. My credit score is 800 something. And, you know, quite honestly, I am the biggest mind your own business person, okay? I go home right after work. I videotape it every fucking day. I take care of my about 40 chickens and my 5 cows. I don't even eat store cows. I literally just eat the cows I made, I helped raise. But then, you know, it was very sad to see people like, because the minimum wage should, for the longest, I don't know how long, but for a while, it did what it was supposed to do. It allowed one guy to buy a house and have a wife and like 1.2 kids, or maybe even 2.4 kids. I don't know. It did what it was supposed to do for a very long time. I'm not sure why it's so egregious a thought to want that today. Like, we're always constantly, you know, being berated by our grandparents, the politicians, about not having kids. Yeah, because we don't have, nobody really has a livable wage. I mean, to have a kid, it's so expensive to have a damn kid nowadays. Because basically one person, if you want to do it right, one parent has to stay home. So that means the man automatically has to make at least 100K. And that means he's working 6 days a week. That's what my boyfriend does. He makes about 100K. He's working at least 5.5 days a week. He gets 1 day off, and that day is, you know, because we have the farm, he's working. So it's just, now people don't even have fucking kids. We don't have kids. I'm working and we're barely making it. We make about 100,000. Well, how much do I make? After taxes, I make about 35. I think pre-tax 45, but they literally take 10K out of me. That's insane. make $135K a year together, and it's not, you know, it's not that much because we have the mortgage. We have a $2,500 mortgage. So how are we supposed to bring a kid into this world responsibly? We don't have time. We don't have time. We don't have money for vacations. We've been together 3 years. We've never taken a fucking vacation. I don't know. It just it blows my mind how many people, how like weirdly angry people were to somebody who's just literally telling you, hey, I'm just spouting out my ass right now. On the bright side, though, I will say it is nice that, you know, I think that's probably my most engaged video, and it was about something that is very important. So cool, right? People are, because I think the tag that brought literally all those people to my video was, I think it was currency collapse. So a lot of people are typing in currency collapse on their YouTube search bar, and they found me, and that's okay, cool. I love that people are looking into things to try and make sense of it. Unfortunately, I don't know what you were thinking clicking on my video, although, you know, it's the age-old thing of like people like to punch down, right? They saw somebody dumber than them, because she literally said, I'm being dumb right now. That's the part that gets me, clearly. And then they just decided to just shit on everything about me, like, even though they have no fucking idea. And if they knew me, they wouldn't fucking say that. Like, that's the thing, that's the one thing I hate about the digital space, is people say things they would never say in real life. Even if they knew me or they didn't know me, like, I don't know, like, if I was just like a person on a soapbox in the public square, which, by the way, that's basically what YouTube is, right? Since the beginning of human time, people, random people with something to say, with, you know, one thought and two thoughts and three thoughts and four thoughts on, put together, sometimes not that many, but usually, because that's what a speech is, right? They would go to the public square. YouTube is now the public square, and they would start talking, and some people would stop and listen. Some people would, you know, do a quick and shuffle the other way, right? But hardly ever have, because we see now a subset of these people are the crazies now that we see in major cities. Does anybody attack those people? Does anybody say, hey, do you know why you're wrong about what you're saying right now? No, you just go the other fucking way. So why don't we do that on YouTube? When you see somebody you don't fucking like, you don't agree with, why don't you just click off and go the other way and spend your time that is limited on somebody or something else that you like? You know, like, it's so silly, like, embarrassing to attack somebody, to go out of your way to attack somebody who I can't even see you. Like, I don't know you, and you don't know me. Like, why are you making this weird interaction happen, man? We're not in the same public sphere. I don't know. It's embarrassing. It's like, for some reason, it reminded me of 2008, not 2008, but like MySpace. So I guess around 2008, like when we had MySpace, you could sort your top 8 friends and you would rank them. You would literally rank them. Looking back, how fucking embarrassing and petty. That's the same sort of like feeling just seeing the comments, so many of the comments, because the vast majority were negative. It was giving that, it was just like giving petty and and embarrassing. But whatever, you know, I'm not deleting any more comments. I deleted some that were just fucking rude. And like, to the people who like were like, your tattoos are dumb. To you, but I love my tattoos. I love my hand tattoo. I love my wrist tattoo. Like, dude, we live in a world now where if you don't love your tattoos, you can get them removed. So, I don't know, to shit on somebody's tattoos is such a boomer thing to do. It's such a boomer thing to do. So silly. Like, just, I don't know. I could not believe how many people were like, if you're in debt, it's up to you to get out of it. Get a second job. You can go on Facebook Marketplace and pick up furniture and fix it up and sell it. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not in debt. And two, why are you telling a fellow American that they need to work more? 40 hours should be enough, man. And for me, it's always going to be enough. I'm not going to go out of my way. I'm not going to work my fucking life away, man. I've seen enough people on their deathbed, you know, giving interviews to know that working more isn't really the answer. It's not really the answer. Because you know what else they say? I wish I didn't buy so much stupid fucking shit. And I've been to enough estate sales to know, yeah, stop buying stupid fucking shit. I don't know. I'm so offended. I'm actually offended. And I'm embarrassed. A lot of people are like, man, oh, these Americans, they just want higher wages. They're not thinking. They're not. I said I wasn't thinking. I said I was being retarded. I said I was talking out my ass. But actually, the more I think about it, the more it's like, no, you know what? I think it is. I think they should fucking pay us more. Because in this scenario, which is fantastical, the money would come out of the CEO's pay. Because there's no fucking reason why any goddamn CEO out there is making more than $5 million. There's no fucking reason why the gap between the lowest people at a company and the highest person at a company is so bad. When things were better, right, in the 70s, the highest guy, gal, whatever, probably guy, I guess back then, he was only making like 30 times more, which is quite a bit. He was only making 30 times more than the lowest guy. Now, it's hundreds of times more. Okay? There's so much corruption. There's so much wasted money on war. And, you know, and you know what the kicker is? I do understand, right? It's the basis of all this bullshit that is happening to people all around the world. But I speak for America because I'm in America. I don't know anything else. I've never even been to another country. It's our banking system is bullshit. Okay, it's literally a pyramid scheme. When a person puts $1 in the banking system, they like somehow make 10 out of it. They make the bank is like, you give the bank $1, they're like, oh cool, now I have $10. No, I gave you $1. Oh no, we're the bank, we have $10 now, we have $10 too. It might even be 11, I don't know. But I know, long story short, fractional reserve banking is a Ponzi scheme. That is what we have, and that is why it is crashing. Because, again, it is a literal Ponzi scheme. So, like, I don't know. Just shut up. Everybody just needs to shut up. The next time you go to make a shitty comment on somebody's video, you need to go outside or get on the floor and do 10 push-ups. Like, there's no way that any healthy person out there is leaving shitty comments. Absolutely no way, man. And that's why I don't care. That's why I don't care. It did not a single comment bugged me. Not a single fucking comment bugged me. Which is crazy because I have TI child, right? So if you tell me I'm stupid, you're literally hurting my inner child. My inner child was like, these fucking retards have no fucking class, man. Like, There's no time. There's no time. Who has time for comments? Who has time? Nobody has time for that shit, right? I get out of this truck, and I go and I feed my chickens. I make sure that they have tons of fucking water. I give them food. You know, there's like 40 of them, so you know it's a little, you know, I get the eggs. I put the eggs away. I can some of them because I'm into survival. I know enough that I should be doing stuff like that. Otherwise, I'd be buying canned food and rice and shit like that. Like, I fucking know, you fucking fucks. Anyway, yeah, I have a life, man. And then I have a man I fucking love because he's a real man, and I'm a real woman, and I love him. You know, I'm healthy. I'm a good woman. We have sex 2, 3, 4 times a week. I don't have time to be online leaving shitty comments. If you have time to be leaving shitty comments, that means you're not prepping. Why is my dog in the road? Truck? That's his name. You're not prepping, or you're not getting laid enough. So that's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. To anybody that left me a shitty comment, man, go get laid. You need to get fucking laid, or you need to go buy some rice because your priorities are fucked. That said, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for tuning in and for not wasting my or your time. Bye.